Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Unlimited Talks here, and today we're talking about the Batman. Now, you may say something like, okay, the Batman. I haven't heard any more news about the Batman. I mean, like, I'm not really caring about the Batman, really, to be 100% honest with you, because Robert Pattinson has just been not that great of an actor. I mean, again, like, okay, so the two roles I know him in have been Edward from Twilight and that one movie from The Lighthouse. I mean, he was really good in The Lighthouse, but he was overpowered by William Dafoe. I mean, like, come on, it's William Dafoe. I mean, how could you hate? How could you hate this guy? But anyway, I want to talk about this rumor. This is from Bounding in the Comics, talking about how Warner Bros. Thinks that the Batman is terrible and may delay it again to 2023. Now, it's bad enough as it is. They think it's bad, but remember, the Batman was delayed, was scheduled for October 1st, 2021, but now it's got moved back to March 4th. Now I'm saying stuff like, okay, but that's not that far back because you know what happened of Corona-19. But like, it's bad because if one of us thinks that this movie is bad, then there has to be reason why that this movie is going to be possibly be delayed again to 2023. Anyway, let's get into this article about Bounding in the Comics. The Batman could yet again be in serious trouble, as according to a new rumor, the film has been subject to frustration and negativity all the way to the top of Warner Bros. Studio. Which, may it be Robert Pattinson, may it be like how the direction is, because I don't really know if Robert Pattinson is a good choice for the Batman. Because let's be honest, like, remember, there was a whole time of Robert Pattinson refused to work out for the Batman. Remember, he refused to work out constantly for Batman role because he doesn't want to set a precedence, which I don't understand what the whole precedence is. Like, does it mean that Batman has to be bulky? But it's true. Batman has to be bulky because that's who he is in the comics. Like, if you look, Batman picture, this is Batman. This is Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was a bulky dude. If you want to be slim and fit and whatever, you would pick like Robin or Nightwing because they were gymnasts. They were slim. They were fit. If you want to be, don't pick up the Batman role if you don't want to be bulky. Like, let's be honest. Look at Christian Bale. Christian Bale in The Machinist was, slim. He was skinny. And he bulked up, and he got built up for the Batman because he realized that Batman was super built. He was bulky. He was supposed to be like a fit guy. So was Ben Affleck. I mean, Ben Affleck went from dad bod to Chad. I mean, like, in the span, I don't know how long it took him, but again, you have to understand that, like, this is how actors who play Batman are. They are meant to be bulky. They are meant to be fit. They're not meant to be skinny. Because that's more of a Nightwing thing. That's more of a Robin thing. If you want to be slim, you want to be Nightwing. You want to be Nightwing or you want to play Robin. Anyway, a source close to YouTuber scoop Dictor Van Doomcock tells the future ruler of Earth that the bloated and beleaguered production could face another delay and in the process become the most expensive movie ever made. Which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, like, what this? You delay it, do reshoots, you gotta do more casting. Like, again, like, I think Robert Pattinson was a bad choice. I really do think Robert Pattinson was a terrible choice for Batman. Like, he just doesn't seem like the type who wants to care about the role. He doesn't seem like it. He doesn't care. He doesn't really care about the Batman in a sense. At the top of the discussion about this rumor, it should first be known that even Doomcock himself has stressed he is skeptical about the information he presented and urges viewers to take it with the usual grain of salt. Again, just because Doomcock says it doesn't mean it's always true. I mean, he has been right about most things in the past. We've been wrong about more things in the past, but that doesn't mean, like, again, there's always something true about every single rumor. It's always a little bit of truth, except for if they become of he who should not be named, but you get my point. Like, but like, you have to understand that, like, this is a very weird time for Warner Bros. Because they're going off the massive success of Zack Snyder's Justice League and the bombing and terrible results of Wonder Woman 1984. So, they're not. Again, they're in this weird place of, like, maybe we should bring back Zack Snyder. Well, we want Zack Snyder to make our own thing, so let's kill off Zack Snyder's universe. Oh crap, that probably won't work. It's gonna be confusing. No one's gonna like this. Oh god, we need to delete everything, to implode it all. I don't know what Warner Bros is gonna be doing right now. Regardless, the word from a source is that the villains vexing the Dark Knight this time of studio executives who've seen the movie and aren't happy. Following the wrapping of filming in March, Matt Reeves reportedly screening a rough cut of the film for studio executives, after which they freaked. As noted by Doomcock, the reaction was similar to those of Star Wars and Star Trek fans who saw The Last Jedi and Into Darkness. Oh man, is that... I mean, I know about The Last Jedi, but I don't know about... I don't even watch Star Trek, so tell me, Star Trek fans, was that like a really bad film? But again, like the Batman, it's going to... I think it's going to decide the fate of Warner Bros. Like these upcoming films, like, you know, the Batman, you know, what was that? The Flash movie. You know, that's going to decide the future of Warner Bros. Is Warner Bros. Safe? If they both bomb, which I'm pretty sure they will, it will be the end of Warner Bros. As themselves, because they might say like we might have to completely implode everything. I think they probably will have to implode it all, like get rid of everything, like restart new. Because the problem of Warner was the fact that they wanted to compete with Marvel so fast. Like you should have done the solo movies. Like his thing is, they did Man of Steel, they did Superman first. Okay, cool. And then they immediately went to Batman v Superman. They're like, wait, hold on. And they want to do Batman. They want to do Super. They want to do Wonder Woman. They did Doomsday. They did Lex. I'm like, whoa, hold on. There's too much. And then it's like, oh, hold on, hold my beer. Let's do Justice League. I'm like, wait a minute, like, you ain't have these characters yet. Like, pretty much all these characters have not been introduced. Like, it's crazy of how rushed Warner Bros. Was to try to compete with Marvel. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you shouldn't try to compete with Marvel, because Marvel did the right thing by doing solo movies first, and then they collab. It makes sense if these movies take their time and they understand that this should be taken really, really slowly, but not fast. Now, you can't just go fast with this. A heated shouting match allegedly ensued between the executives, shocked by the word SHIT, which aka shit, they watched. And Reeves was struck back at by the very same executives who didn't listen to his previous complaints about Robert Pattinson. Surprisingly, despite the stories about the former Twilight Star's failure to work out and bulk up, his diligence with co-star Zoe Kravitz, I'm sorry, his attitude on set and how awful he looked in the suit next to the stunt players. The Steel's promise is apparently what the film's Bruce Wayne stuff, which, again, Robert Pattinson was a bad choice. I don't know why they picked Robert Pattinson of all people to play Batman. I really don't know why they picked Robert Pattinson of all people. Was it because he came off the sets of The Lighthouse? Was that the reason why? I mean, like, there has to be... I don't know why they picked Robert Pattinson of all characters. Because, again, he doesn't seem like a Batman. He really doesn't seem like one. Sure, I mean, he's going to look hot for the girls or whatever, but, like, for the people who like want to see Batman, like this is not a good Batman. Like, yeah, I mean, a lot of people kind of like Ben Affleck's Batman for being brutal and kind of like, you know, like he broke legs and like freaking thought through people's shoulders and stuff. I mean, he did those type of things, but he was still, I mean, he was a good Batman. He wasn't a good Bruce Wayne, and it's probably the same way here. But Rob Pattinson he might be okay Bruce Batman, but he's not a great Bruce Wayne. And it's crazy the fact that like that even the directors themselves, like, hey, listen, I have a problem with Robert Pattinson. I just think Robert Pattinson's not a good. He's not good. He can't play Batman. But guess what? You're stuck with him. Guess you know why? Warner Bros. Is stubborn as hell. That's the reason why. They're stubborn and they do not want to listen to anything that anyone else is saying. Doomcock hears the action scenes are fine per se, but the producers are mulling the possibility of reshooting the scene of Robert Pattinson as the billionaire playboy for whatever reason. Apparently, are the least expensive parts to film again, and Warner has a budget very much on their mind, which is, I guess, he's not Bruce Wayne. He's not a good Bruce Wayne. That's probably the reason why. He probably isn't. He might be an okay Batman, but he's not a good Bruce Wayne because he doesn't seem like a Bruce Wayne. That's probably the reason why. The Batman, so goes the Intel, has ballooned to a cost of nearly $400 million. Oh my god. How the why? Like, I mean, again, like, I understand that you need to research and stuff like that, but there's no way this film should go for $400 million. Like, there's no way this can go for like $500 million. It shouldn't. I'm sorry, it shouldn't. And Warner Bros. Wants more to show for it than a cut of their losses by dropping it in theaters and HBO Max as is. Doomcock adds that while bad movies get released all the time, the Batman must be a special kind of terrible, given how it's drawn such a nuclear reaction of ire. So think about this. It gets delayed because of, Corona-19. It gets delayed. And then it's like, the film was so bad that even the director and the producer and the executives are like, listen, we gotta push this back again. Like, this is terrible. No one's gonna like this film because, again, in my opinion, this has to be the Batman and the Flash are two deciding factors. Those two films will be deciding of like how Warner Bros. will actually succeed in the future. If they do well, they do well. If they don't, then they don't. And if they don't do well, crap, you are in a world of trouble. I'm saying it right now. You're in a world of trouble if these two films don't do well. Reshoots will add to the cost of the film and push it back to 2023, an even more expensive delay than those caused by COVID and other complications. When asked about his comparing Harvey Cthulhu, why the potential delay would be so long, Doomcock cited about another Salacious and possibly spacious rumor as such, knowing that it will be done to accommodate Zoe Kravitz' suspected pregnancy. If true, Doomcock thinks Warner Bros. Will review the situation when they cooled off and figured out minimal ways to reshoot or add footage while resulting to a full-blown delay. Alright. This scoop could be another one of those tinfoil hack files, but it sure made it sound like Warner Bros. is regretting letting Zack Snyder go. Lucky for them, there may still be time and a demand to restore the Snyderverse. I do believe the fact that it isn't. If this bombs, I think, my thing is, if the next two films both bomb, I think they might have to go back to Zack Snyder. Legit, the two films that they have made themselves, the Batman and the, what was it? Is it the Flash movie? What the heck is Flash movie called? The Flash Paradox, isn't it? Like that one, like anime one that they made. But like, if they both bomb, I think they had to go back to Zack Snyder. There's legit no way they can continue to think about this. They can say it's like, oh, we're gonna make these films. They're like, oh crap, we failed twice. Oh crap, oh my, everything's on fire. What is going on? And then like boom, they go back to Zack Snyder, and everything will be restored and right in the universe. Well, anyway, that's all you guys today. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me, do you think that the Batman is as bad as it seems? I think it's gonna be terrible. But tell me, do you guys think it's gonna be bad as it seems? Anyway, leave a like and subscribe down below. Tell me what you think about the video. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.